Take 3. Alright, so, hey YouTube. It's been months since I've got back to you. But there are a few things that I want to share with you guys. And one of them is my mother's Ancestry DNA results. 2, I guess, catching up with the guys about what's going on in my life, what has changed since I've last updated. I guess that's about it. Okay, so, last time when I gave you my Ancestry DNA results, I didn't really go over much of my family history. And I figured I should do this before I share my mother's Ancestry DNA results. So, my father's side I'll do last. My mother's side, I know that, at least on her father's side, I was always told that his mother had a lot of either English or German ancestry. That's all I really know about that side, besides the fact that they're African American. And then on her mother's side, I was always told, even by my grandmother when she was living, that her maternal grandmother was 100% Cherokee Indian. So, yeah, that's about it. That's all I really know about the ancestry besides African American. My father's side, I don't really know. I was always told that his father was Haitian. That's not going to show in the DNA results, but that's probably true. So, yeah, anyway. I have my results online. You guys can also check that out and compare it with my mother. But, so, yeah. So, it's a lot, it's similar to what mine came up to be, but there are also quite a few differences that I found to be quite interesting, which is why I guess it's a great idea to have multiple family members test it. I guess I'll also show a photo of my mother so you guys can see what she looks like. So, Africa. She is 80% African. Out of that, she is 23% Cameroon Congo, 21% Nigerian, 15% Ivory Coast Ghana, 7% Senegal, 7% Africa Southeastern Bantu, 4% Benin Togo, 2% Mali, and 1% South Central Hunter-Gatherers. She is less than 1% Native American, less than 1% East Asian, which I find to be interesting. I mean, they can be two different ancestors, or they could be what they say they are, but because Native Americans and Asians are so related because of the Bering Strait situation, blah blah blah, we already know that. I'm wondering if I should just combine those two and say that she's probably about 1% or a little bit more than 1% Native American. If you guys saw my video, you know that I came up to be 1% Native American. So, interesting. She is 17% European. Of that, 7% is from Great Britain, 4% Scandinavian, 3% Irish, 2% Western European, and less than 1% Iberian Peninsula. If you guys, I don't know, I guess there's no reason for you guys to check my video out now. But anyway, if you guys saw my results, I came out to be like 22% European, and of that, like 21% was British, which I find to be very interesting. I mean, she did have, like, her most significant region from Europe is Britain, and it was like 7%. But I'm wondering, like, should I group together her Scandinavian and Irish results because they are related? And I know that from what I've read, British and Scandinavian blood is so meld together, like mixed together from like the Viking age, that they're kind of difficult to tell apart, or really, well, I don't know, could you really say it's really difficult to tell them apart? Because if something comes up Scandinavian, I guess that just says that there was a Viking rape, or like mixing somewhere down your line. Should you really be trying to group like those, and I don't know, whatever. So I guess somebody in the comments can answer that for me. And then she is less than 1% West Asian, and that is specifically from the Middle East. So yeah, that's everything. What has been going on with me besides this? I've recently graduated college, so that's cool. That's something that's happening. I'm just working a lot. There's not really much else to do at this point. I'm doing a lot of interviews and like looking to get a real job besides working the same job I've been working since I started college. That's going eh. I majored in psychology. I have a BA in psychology. I have no debt, which is awesome. But I'm trying to get into human resources, and while I'm finding a lot of listings for jobs in human resources, a lot of them want you to have, at minimum, 1 year of experience, but most are asking for like 2 or 3, and which I don't have. And then when I'm looking for internships, they either want me to still be in school, or have previous internship experience, or the really awesome ones want you to have both. So I'm between a rock and a hard place. I qualify for neither one of those. So, I have 2 internships that are looking at me, although when I look at the reviews for the companies online, they're sketchy, but I'm to the point where I don't really give a shit. I'm going to take both and hope that I learn something, or if anything, this is going to be something that I can put on my resume, and I can get a real job in human resources. So, that's what's going on with me. As far as doing like both at the same time and working part-time, I think I'm gonna have to cut my hours at my job at the supermarket to probably only like the weekends and maybe 1 day in the week, and then like do 3 days at one of the internships and 2 days at the other. And I think I'm gonna keep this up for at least 3 months, and then whichever one I like the most I'll stay at for a year, and the other one that I don't like that much I'm gonna drop. But I feel like in this situation, at least like after a 3-month period, it's good enough time frame that I can put it down as experience and it doesn't look completely crappy on a resume if I like stay at for 1 month or like 2 months. I feel like 3 months is a really good middle ground for still putting it on my resume and putting down as having experience within that field. And what else? Besides graduating, internship. Oh, I'm going to Europe in March. From the March 5th to the 20th, I'm going to be in Europe. I'm traveling with a friend who's moving to Wales. A really good friend from college. We're going to London, Wales, Copenhagen, a day in Sweden, Amsterdam, and then a day in Belgium. Belgium is still like being planned, but it's probably gonna happen. I figure I'm going to be in Europe. I don't know how many times I'm gonna get a chance to go to Europe. I might as well throw in Belgium while I get the chance. Although I'm thinking I would love to be able to go back at the end of this year or like the beginning of next year and meet up with him, and then we can do Eastern Europe, because I would really love to go to Czech Republic, Estonia, Greece. Oh, there's a few other places I would like to visit. I would love to go to France and Germany. Those are also on my bucket list, but be that as it may. What else? Oh, I have a kitten. I had to kick her. The reason why it took three tries to get this video is because this fucker. Say hi, Lulu. Say hi, Lulu. How did you get your ass up there? Oh my goodness. It's like every other day she finds something else to get into. Fucking cat. Alright. Bye, guys. There's not much else. No. See, I'm still teaching her not to play with ankles, too.